Where we are today is Stockport, which is where my dad's from, and my brother was born here. I kind of consider myself to be from Manchester. I get a lot of stick from Bolton people though about that. Bolton will always be a part of me though, because I spent all my youth there, so it's kind of still got a big place in my heart. We lived on like an estate, so we had loads of friends. There was always stuff going on. And same with music, it just seemed to be more of a kids on the street making some music. So I was working in recording studios, trying to be a sound engineer. Ended up just really good at making coffee and tea for everyone. Like I was the best tea boy ever. So by the time I'd had 2 years experience in the studio, I bought myself a 4-track. So I just became a bedroom artist. I knew I wanted to be a songwriter, and I knew that you didn't really need technical ability to do that. I kind of sussed that out quite quickly. 3 chords and the truth, as Woody Guthrie said. I think you have to feel authentic about the music you make, and I always do. Sometimes I'm not sure just what it is. There are days where I remember to exist, and I'm so This 8-year period that I've not been releasing records inevitably put a bit of pressure on this, but more than that, the stuff that's happened in the last 3 to 5 years in the world has just made, I want to write something responsible. Just because I'm not the kind of artist that can just put music out there for music's sake. I've got to feel like I'm saying something.
Please. I just want to wish you happiness. Take one.
Well, the truth hurts. The cards left on the table that we set and placed our bets, and the time spent remembering the things we should forget and not regret. But I just wanna wish you happiness for the time that I was with you and the rest. Is it true that it's better to have loved and lost than not have loved at all? And we aimed high, so at the risk of falling short, we'd still stand tall right through it all. But I just wanna wish you happiness for the time that I was with you and the rest. At first the wall is much higher than it seemed, and the roots by now much deeper than the seeds we could grow again. If we just tell ourselves we've been through this before. Tell me, is it strange that I don't remember falling out of love? Yet the bolt's undone, and the storm came, arrived without a warning, unannounced, like a distant sound. But I just wanna wish you happiness for the time that I was with you and the rest, and the times that I imagined losing you. Be careful what you wish for, 'cause what you wish for just might come true.
That song is kind of where the album's story begins. It's kind of like the only breakup song I hope I'll ever have to write. I didn't really want to ever have to write one, but Claire's the mother of my 2 older children, so it's kind of a message to Edie and Oscar, my kids, that I still care about the mum. I'm old enough now to a few setbacks in life that I think all of us encounter, unfortunately, at some point or other. So this period of 8 years that I've not been making music, it just seemed like there was a lot of things happening, and by the time it came to recording these songs, I needed to find a title that covered all the ground, and I just liked the phrase "banana skin shoes." It's kind of, so it's to illustrate my acknowledgement that I've been through a phase in my life where I slipped up, and it's a dual purpose title as well. Banana skin shoes it's kind of initially a reference to me and also the wider world as well. With a song like "Is This a Dream," for example, which has been a single, looking at the craziness of the world, what's going on? Why is everyone losing the plot? And trying to stay sane in the midst of it all as well, which is difficult for all of us. To slip up. There's a chaotic opening tune that's kind of like a cartoon hip-hop tune, in my opinion, that just encapsulates what I've been through. And you get to the end of the album, it's where I am now, say, renewing my marriage vows. And so I think overall the messages I've tried to put on this album are to messages of hope, trying to spread some goodwill as well. And I kind of just hope that other people relate to it, because I'm trying to speak for everybody that's been through some hard times recently. This album has felt more like a debut album than the debut one did. In lots of ways, it's the most important album I've made to date, because it's brought me back to who I am.
Came here with nothing, I'm gonna leave with less. Lately there's been something laying heavy on my chest. It's hard for me to say it, but I'm ready to confess. I've known for a while now that I haven't been my best. It's hard to start a fire when it rains. Try to satisfy her for a change. I'll do my best. Don't settle for nothing less than my best. I've been undecided now for most of my life. I took a vow to change this when you said you'd be my wife. Now I've got not only myself to amuse, gotta try to make you happy, there's no excuse. A cold day in springtime when you took my name, it's down to me to prove it wasn't taken in vain. It's hard to start a fire when it rains. Try to satisfy her for a change. I'll do my best. Don't settle for nothing less than my best. And it's no good making promises if they fail and go wrong. I've been a fool for chasing happiness when it was there all along, all along. hard to start a fire when it rains. Try to satisfy her for a change. Hard to start a fire when it rains. Try to satisfy her for a change. I'll do my best. Don't settle for nothing less than my best. And it's no good making promises if they fail and go wrong. I've been a fool for chasing happiness when it was there all along.
That last bit was an outro really, to fade on. I haven't got an ending.